Okay, greetings once again. This is the part 2, the continuation of how did we started NERDS and GEEKS. As I have said, that NERDS and GEEKS was implemented in 2018. Okay, there's this guy called Ayanda Kubeka. We were students at University of Zululand, and we were working for an organization called Yetu Scholars. That's where we met. So I had an idea of NERDS and GEEKS. He had an idea of Amasobode Foundation, whereby Amasobode Foundation was assisting learners with career information, and NERDS and GEEKS, obviously we focus on tutoring, helping learners academically. So then when we implemented NERDS and GEEKS in 2018, we formed a partnership that we are going to have career days each and every year for NERDS and GEEKS learners. Okay, but then in 2018 we didn't have one because it was the beginning of the implementation of NERDS and GEEKS. Then during 2018, actually before the examination, we received a donation, a stationery actually, donation of stationery from Class Mohali, whereby he donated some pencils, rulers, pens for our learners to start writing their final examination with confidence, because we all know that some of the learners they misplace their pencils, their pen, or maybe they get stolen. But then Class Mohali came through to help us with the donation. And then at the beginning of 2018, we also planned that we're going to have a closing function after our learners write their final examinations. As the year continues, we have realized that we are not going to have enough funds to have our closing function, or to make our closing function a success. But there was this guy called Mapala Likalakala, who came through to help us with a donation. But I cannot disclose the money, but he donated some few amounts so that we can have a closing function. Then our closing function became a success, whereby even Class Mohali made some time to attend it. And then we are grateful for those donations from those two guys. And then at the beginning of 2019, we had a donation of 2 choir notebooks from Andrew Lehwati. So he bought 2 choirs notebooks for each and every learner we had in our program. Those 3 guys, they are from Paki. So even today, we are still grateful for their donations, and I can say that to them, the program is still continuing. So those donations goes a long way, especially to our learners that we assisted during those years. So as I've said that Ayanda Kubeka came with Amasobode Foundation, we began having our first career day in 2019. Then in 2019, we had our first career day at Mabote. But our career day was meant for learners who are in who are actually in NERDS and GEEKS Academy. But then we decided that we can also invite all the learners of Mabote to come and get the information on different institutions, careers, as well as on how to apply. And then we took information of some learners so that we can help them to apply. All right, we wanted to host the event each and every year, but then in 2020, that's where came COVID-19. So we didn't, actually in 2020 we had another one, sorry for that. In 2020 we had another event whereby it was a success as well. But then in 2021 we couldn't have the career day because of COVID-19. So, and then during 2021 again we didn't have classes because of the rules that were set by the government. Then we waited until the rules were eased, but then we tried to have online sessions. We had difficulties in hosting the online sessions because of some learners didn't have money to buy data. Some learners were facing difficulties because of the network. But then we managed to help those who we helped. Then we came back to classes after the government eased the rules. Then we continue with our program. Then we continued in 2022. We didn't have the career day because of, I can say, because of the COVID-19, because normally we have our we have our career day at the beginning of the year, like March. So during March, the lockdown rules were still against us, so we couldn't have the career day. Then we continued in 2022 to have our classes so that we can help our learners. And once again, we in 2022 we couldn't have our closing function as well. So due to some issues regarding finance, so that's why we won't have our closing function. So our plans for 2023 is to add another subject, which is life sciences. We are going to add life sciences, as I have posted on my timeline, or I can say on social media, that we need a female tutor. A female tutor for mathematics and life sciences, or we can have a female tutor for mathematics and another female tutor for life sciences, so that we can help our learners. Because most of our learners, we realize that most of our learners are struggling with life sciences as well. So we are going to add it. So with that being said, our program, we still continue with our program, and we urge learners to join our program from as early as term 1. Don't wait to fail term 1, don't wait to fail term 2, and don't wait to fail term 3 so that you can join our program. You must join our program from as early as term 1. And our wish is to have all the learners in our circuit, in our circuit, Mametlake circuit, to join our program. But then we are going to try by all means to go to Mametlake High, Manuka, obviously Mabote is on board, Mapala, as well as Rathana. so that we can have these learners in one shelter. Our main aim is to have those learners in one shelter so that we can help them. So I'm pleading to learners, as well as parents, so that we can join forces to help our learners with their academics. With that being said, we are looking forward to 2023, and whoever who wants to help us, please, you can help us with anything you have, maybe stationery, maybe if you have some certain amount to donate, you can donate, because we want to have food for our learners. So if you have a certain amount, you can donate to us so that you can buy food for our learners during lunch. So with that being said, I thank you guys, especially to those who are supporting us with their word of encouragement. So we are grateful, and we are still going to continue to help our learners. Thank you.